Hello YouTube and welcome back for a new episode at PIRAS Motorsport. So today finally we've got the Samsonas Motorsport coilover kit. This is the rally one that is triple tube 3-way. We're going to unbox it and see exactly what we get in the package. So let's get to it straight away. Okay, so let's see exactly what's in the box. For convenience I set up a bit of tires that are still left over from the M2. And here we go. So here we have a nice setup sheet that gives us all the specs of the dampers. So here we have a front spring that is a 50 Newton meter spring for the front damper and is 360 millimeters long. And then we have a rear spring that is 40 Newton meters and that is 250 millimeters long. It gives you some baseline adjustments, but once we will do the installation and test videos, I will actually give you our setups for high grip semi-slick tires. Like we already saw in the track version, we already again get a setup book that is very, very good and interesting because it helps you keep track of the modifications you do. And starting with the contents of the box. Here we get what I believe to be some sway bar links. Let's have a look. And yes, they are. So yes, brand new TRW sway bar links. Perfect. So you don't have to worry if your car maybe has been used hard, your sway bar links may be a bit worn. These are oversized and they are perfect for the job at the correct length. So no fiddling around. Okay, let's see what is in this other little bag. So, perfect. So here we have our spanners. 1, 2, and 3. And this is gonna come in handy. And now let's get to the real business. This is probably a rear shock absorber. Let's have a good look. Oh yes it is. Look at it in all its beauty. Let me set it out well for you. So as you see, we have the 40 Newton meter main spring that is a 250 in length, and this shows us what actually is the full suspension travel of this, that is of 156 millimeters, as opposed, for example, to the track set that was 96. So we get 6 centimeters or 60 millimeters more in a comparison to what we were obtaining on the track kit. That is one you can refer to in our other videos. So let's go on. So these are 3-way coilovers, we were saying. Let's go for the fronts, big boys. Oh wow. So in the front, this is where the real magic happens, because this is an updated version that has never been sold or shown anywhere yet, but is what is the new standard for Samsonas. And this is a triple tube damper that has the equal spec as a Rally 2 car. So look at this. What a beauty, huh? This is some serious work. Now let me put it down because it does have its weight to it. And let me tell you a bit more about it. So this damper is a triple tube inverted strut damper. And what this means is that while maintaining the McPherson strut and everything, in this way we have a much lower attrition between the damper and the damper itself, let's say, and the damper body. As it is a McPherson strut, this means that a larger surface of attrition while you're curving around the corners is something that will help you have less heat in the damper and more strength and directionality in the car. And let me say something else, because this is something very interesting for the GR Yaris that I recently learned. I was experiencing a feeling of steering lock-up under very strong and powerful cornering, and I was asking myself if I had some bushing or something that was bonding when I was in this situation in the corners. Very high grip, very high G-force. So after talking with some friends that have worked a lot on the car, we understood that the car's power steering goes into G-lock, because basically the force that has been made on the power steering overcomes the force that the power steering itself can do, so it gives you this feeling of lock. So if you are experiencing this problem on the track or on the rally roads like me, what you have to do is try to do less trail braking, because the braking just adds force to it, and you will see it will work out better. And in this way, with this suspension setup, it will help you much better. So there is more to come. So let's get the other one out. Oh, wow, these are big babies. How they would say here in Spain, it's brutal. Very, very good. And we also have an accessory kit that now we will go through together. So let's see what Samsonas has kindly sent us out with the accessory kit. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, I already see what this is, but I will show you in detail. So these are the mounting bolts for the McPherson strut. These mounting bolts are the ones that go and mount down here exactly, where the suspension meets the hub. And in order to, since every movement that happens at this stage is a movement that has a direct influence on camber, what they've done is they've sleeved them. So these bolts are sleeved, and this sleeve goes into the hub before the bolt, so we are sure that we have the tightest clearance possible. This is really good work. This is Rally 2 level work. Now, here we have our camber shims. As all professional suspension setups have, we have camber shims that are eccentric. These camber shims will enable you to place them here and dial in the exact amount of camber that you need. And of course there are many more in here. They are all the camber shims you may need. And what more in here? What did Samsonas send us? Yes, these are the front top mounts. So just to let you know, now this suspension kit is available both for the Gen 1 and the Gen 2 GR Yaris, because this is a new edition, and the camber mounts are made both for the Gen 1 and Gen 2. Therefore, if you have a Gen 2, you can order this from us whenever you want. We are distributors to Samsonas because I test the products personally and I'm very, very happy with it. So if you want to have a look at how this works, It's very beautiful. And this goes and locks into the suspension dome on the car. And then you lock down on the suspension itself thanks to this bolt. Very, very well done. Very clean. This is also not to get dust or mud or anything inside of it. And this, I know from the track version that is similar. This is a further locking point to the chassis, so nothing moves. Very, very well engineered. And so this is more or less it for the Samsonas unboxing preview for the GR Yaris 3-way triple tube Rally Tarmac suspension. So now let's get down to the workshop, and in the next video we'll show you not only how we install the suspension in detail, but we will show you how we do it on hub alignment dyno, because yes, we purchased hub alignment in order to make all our suspension work of the highest level possible with laser alignment. So that's going to be very interesting, and it's going to be the upcoming video. Thank you very much for following us. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you soon.